Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Jayashree Jain, Associate Professor in AKGC Ghaziabad. So today we will learn about this is lecture 1 of image analytics subject. So we will learn about the fundamentals of image processing system. So first of all, we just now to understand what is the digital image. So we can see here, we have if we capture any image through our camera, so how can we process that image into the digital form? So we have actually two type of image, analog and digital. But when we capture any scene or any object through any camera, then light source emits and that is spread on that object, and one capture system will capture or any sensor will capture the image, and thus we can just see that image or plot that image in 2D plane. And if we are saying that image is going to be captured through any sensor or through any camera, then it is in the form of analog. And then if we want to do any processing, like we want to enhance the contrast of the image, or we want to enhance we want to sharpen the image, then we have to just process that image into the digital form. Because in analog system, if we are going to process that image in analog form, that it will be in waveform, and we have a different actually operation, like we can just process the image into frequency domain and spatial domain. So generally spatial domain is simple, because we have in spatial domain, actually spatial means we have the actual pixel values, we have the actual pixel location. So there are coordinate fx, y. If we plot this into 2D plane like this, so this is x plane and this is y plane. So at x axis we have the pixel intensity value, and these are the pixel values, like we have 0 pixel, we have 1 pixel, we have 2 pixel. And this y axis just show the number of count, like how many pixel having the intensity 0, how many pixel having intensity 1. So we can say digital image is two-dimensional image with finite set of digital values. So that digital value actually represent the number of pixels. So if this is the pixel of value 1, this is a pixel of value 1, this is 2. So we can just see how many pixels are there for any value. So picture, actually this is called as a picture element or pixel. So picture element means we have any intensity value for any picture. So we can say here, we can see if we have pixel value typically represent the gray levels. So we have actually 3 type of image, like we can see first is gray level image, and that second is color level image, and third one is black and white image. So pixel value represent gray levels, colors and heights, and opacity. Means if we have gray level, means our image pixel are having the gray shade. Gray shade means we have the that shade are varying from 0 to 255. So we have total 256 gray shades, and 0 means we have black value, and 255 means we have white value. So 0 represent completely black shade, and 255 represent completely white shade. So we have gray levels, we have colors, we have heights, and we have opacities. So we have different image, actually any image have different feature. So image can have the gray levels, colors, height, and opacity means image have any shape. So these are the all feature. And so we just remember digitization implies that digital image is an approximation of the real scene, because we have analog image of any shape, but when we convert it into the digital form, it will have the approximation, because we have the square pixel. So when we are going to plot it into 2D plane, it convert into one square. So that is approximation of any real image. So we can see here, this is the pixel of this image, and this pixel is have some intensity, have some shade. In the terms of image analytics, we can see here, this is the intensity of the pixel. So what is digital image processing? So we have to focus in the two main tasks in digital image processing. First is the improvement of the pictorial information. So I already told, we have to just apply some operation like smoothing, like sharpening, like contrast, stretching. So there are different function. So we have to improve the pictorial information. And next is processing of image for storage, because this image is further going to store in any computer system, because we have to apply some algorithm on that image. So this there is a question of data for storage and transmission and representation for machine perspective. So this is there are the two tasks, and for this we can say how it works. We firstly have to collect the input image. So we have any input image we have captured through any camera or any sensor. So in this image we can see here image is captured through any camera and sent to the digital image processing system. Then it will give to output as a processed image. It means if there are different objects in any image, so we have to just focus on any particular portion of any image. So we just have crop that image and highlight this portion, that is the only drop portion. So these are the operation actually. So we need digital image processing to process these type of operation. This is one example. Next is introduction is so firstly we can see signal processing is one kind of engineering discipline where we process the we apply some mathematics to deal with analysis and processing of the analog and the digital signals. So this digital image analytics is nothing. This is the applying some mathematical algorithm to deal with this operation and to store and transmission of the signal. So this is one main task. And next is the field that deal with the type of signal for which input is an image and output is also an image. So actually we have input data in the form of image, and when we process that image, that is also in the form of image. So we divide it into analog image analysis and digital image analysis. So what is analog? We can see here, analog means we have two-dimensional analog signal. So I already told, when we process any image in analog form, so that is in the form of analog signal, like we have image pixel in the form of waveform, and in digital image we have image pixel in the form of square 2D plot, or we can say square shape. So this is the difference between these two, and this is easy in when we apply any algorithm. So if we digitize the image, that is very easy to process. So here we can see there are three levels we can process the image. First is the low level processing, then mid level, and then high level. So for low level processing, we have input as an image and output is also an image, and this is actually used for noise removal and image sharpening. Fine. So at mid level processing, we can say we have input as image and output are the attributes, because we have to identify the object from the scene. So this is the example how we can fetch the object, like with the help of object recognition and with the help of object segmentation. So for example, we have captured any scene from our camera, and there are the scenery of any tree, moon, and house, and like, so we have to divide or there are some cars. So we have to segment the image into different parts, so that we can easily fetch the object from that image. So output are the attributes, and high level means from those attributes what are our understanding, means how can we say this is cat image, this is hut image. So we can find the understanding. So this is the third high level processing. So digital image means we can say digital image have the 2D function fx, y. There are two coordinate because we are going to plot it into 2D plane. So xy means spatial coordinate, means x plane or y plane location, and f is the amplitude of any pair of the coordinate. Amplitude means that is the intensity, means color intensity or gray level intensity of any image. So what is the actually in simple term we can say the shade of any, so that have the value or amplitude. So x and f are all the finite and discrete quantities. So the next is the fundamental steps. How can we process any image to convert it into the knowledge base? Finally, we have to just find any understanding and knowledge, so that we can find an image, how an image can depict what is the information that image is giving to me. So how can we find out that information? First is the step is we have problem domains, mean we have the input image, which then first is the image acquisition. Image acquisition means we are going to capture the input data, raw data, means through any sensors or any camera we are going to capture the image. So that is image acquisition. So we can see here what is image acquisition. When any light source emit to any seen object, then it reflect and one object will or image will captured, then it will be processed or digitized. Then after we have the this is a step of pre-processing. Actually we are having one camera and light source emit, then it reflect, then we have the input image. Next is the image enhancement. Image enhancement means if we are going to have the raw image, then that image having some blurriness and have the low light, brightness is low, or it can have the noise. So we have different operations. So we have to enhance the quality of the image. So we can see here, this is the dull image and this is have the bright image. So this is the second step. Next is the image restoration. Restoration means when we are going to modify the image into the that we are going to sharpen the image or we are going to enhance the brightness in the image, then the pixel length, or we can say the image size will get increased. So we have to just restore, means we have to restore that image into the actual form. And second thing is when we are going to enhance any image, then there can be other side effect on the image, like noise can insert or boundary can be shape can change, destroy. So we have to process it into the actual form. That is image restoration, means we have to apply some filter to just restore that image into the original form with the high brightness. So this is restoration. Next is morphological processing. In morphological processing, we have to apply some operation for any application, like in medical data, any doctor want to have the scan the X-ray or MRI images. So or this is example of fingerprint. So when fingerprint matching, that fingerprint have to be refined. So when we take the for Aadhaar verification, when we take the fingerprint, that fingerprint can be have the bloodness or clarity can be low. So we have some morphological operation like dilation, like erosion, means we have to take some any filter to subtract or add into that image so that image pixel get enhanced. So these are all the morphology, means that operation will occur on any shape. So this will use for maintaining the shape or boundary or any clarity in the image. Next is the segmentation. Segmentation is very important because we have the image having lots of object in the image. So we have to just partition or segment the image and having some threshold how much we are going to partition the image into, like we are going to partition into 4 quadrant or 8 quadrant or 12 quadrant. So we have one threshold also, so that image quality will not be destroyed. So this is the example of segmentation. And next is the object recognition. So after segmentation, where we got the pixel value, then we just try to draw the pixel of different shade, so that we can identify this is the boundary of the object. So because we have the foreground in the image and we have the background, so we have to separate that object from the background, so that we can easily identify the what this image is going to depict. Next is the representation. So where we got the foreground point in the image, then we going to connect those points. These points are actually one kind of shade or pixel. So we are going to connect these points so that one shape can be identified, what is the shape of this object. And next is the image compression. This compression can be actually required because when we are going to do all the operation, the image size can be enhanced, or so actually when we are going to store it in the system, that size of that image should be specific, means that should not too high, so that we can easily transmit that image to any other user and we can easily process further. So we have to compress it. And next is color image, because these operation can be performed on any kind of image, but on the color image the pixel will be changed, because in color image we have RGB pixel, red, green and blue shade. Generally we divide the pixel into three shades. So we have 3D, actually we have three dimensional. This working is only for two dimensional. So for three dimensional we have to apply some different algorithm. So this is already we have understand what is acquisition, step one. Then is second is image enhancement. So we can just understand image restoration to be restore, improving the appearance of the image. And for color image processing, color of the image to extract the feature of interest from the image, means we have to identify the particular object of the color. Then wavelets mean when we are going to segment the image or partition the image into quadrant, we say that one wavelet has been formed. Then compression technique, we have different compression technique to compress the image without compromising the quality, because when we going to compress the image, pixel value will get decreased, but quality should not be changed. And morphology processing means extracting the image component useful in the representation and description of the shape. To identify particular shape, we have this processing. And segmentation, partition the image into constitution part. And representation means boundary representation and region. I already told we have foreground and background. So region means we have background of the image, and boundary means we have the shape or foreground of the image, such as corners and inflections. So we have to identify the corners where the object actually lies. And here we have the texture and skeleton shapes. Background means background have some texture and all, so we have to represent it. And last is description. Description also called as a feature selection. So we have to select some important feature that are required. Like I already told the example, in X-ray image we have to find the disease where patient is suffering, and in MRI image or brain tumor, identify the tumor in any image. So we have to enlarge the image and focus on any the tumor point. So extract the only selected feature. Recognition means the process that assign the label of the object. So I already told, when we find the tumor, then there will be a label that this is a tumor problem. Here blood get collected, or so we have different issues. So what that image actually say, so we have to label them, those objects. Or we can say in simple term, this is a cat image, so we labeled as cat. This is the dog image, we labeled as dog. Like in face recognition, when we identify the face of any human being, that show the label that this is this user and this is the name of the user. So label the object. Then last is knowledge base, means all the information going to be saved into the system. Like for further, if we have the biometric or face recognition, then we further can match that object with our database. So that information will going to save into the database. This is knowledge base. Next is component of image system. So we have already understand the processing, but there are some component. How can we process the image? There are some tools, means what are the different hardware or software required to process the image. So image sensor required to capturing the image, and specialized image processing hardware. So we have GPU. Now we already understand graphical processing unit. If we are going to design the system for playing the games, so we have graphical unit. So this is a specialized, some hardware elements are required, so that we can process the graphics. Hard copy means we have printers, scanners, plotters to plot the find the print of the as a hard copy of the image. For image display, we have monitors, camera, many things, sensors and all. System will required, so that ALU unit or processing unit will process which algorithm we are going to implement. So for processing we required one system. Mass storage, for storage we have RAM, ROM or hard disk for storing that into the database, or we have cloud also for it we can save the data on the internet. Image processing software means some tools and algorithm, like to implement any algorithm we need, like Python is a one kind of software tool, and Java and all that. So MATLAB, in which we can easily process the image. So these are the components we require to process any image. So sensors, already we know about the sensor. So we can put the sensor into the area where we want to capture the images. Specialized hardware, ALU unit. So I already told that. Computer system, fine. Then image processing software. So we have that depend which kind of software we are using to process our image. And mass storage, RAM, ROM, hard disk. Fine. For display we have monitors and all, graphic display devices, CD-ROM disk, hard copy devices like inkjet printer, cameras, heat sensitive devices. And networking means we are going to save our data on the internet devices. For this, networking is required. So thank you so much. This is all about the fundamentals of image processing.